Another win match, you happy with the performance?
Yeah, I am. The boys, at times throughout the game, it was probably a bit ugly at times, but we knew we were going to be up against a strong team today. The West Tigers have shown that in the first two games where they've been very thorough about how they've gone about their play. Their forwards roll forward and their halves are playing off the back of it. So we knew defensively we'd have to be up for today, and like every week, you've got to make sure you're turning up and doing the things we did today. And I was just proud of the players how they got through that momentum changes and came up with some special plays throughout the 80 minutes and were able to hang solid at the end.
Pretty break performance from Dylan.
Yeah, he's had a bit of practice there. He did that last year when we played against the Warriors over in Perth. So, we're not quite sure what he's done, but I think it could possibly be a break. But he'll take it up for Friday and see how he goes.
Gassed it out, did he? I mean, scored 2 tries.
Yeah, he did. There were a lot of special efforts throughout the game. I thought Greg, as he does, showed some great character there when he had to tackle Tedesco twice, I think, and then managed to get it out in goal and go down the other end and create something special with the team. But the boys, individually at times stood up for each other and showed the character that was required today.
And you try to pull back a bit with a bit of excitement. I know you're the premiers, but already it's a period of the dominant side this year. I mean, are you trying to sort of just pull back a little bit?
No, not at all. For us, I mean, all that sort of stuff's been done, and we've got a lot of changes this year in different ways. I thought Timmy Grant came out and showed what he's capable of, and he's been very patient, waiting his opportunity in the background, and I thought he came out and performed really well for us. So for us, it's a new year like every team's got, and we've got to make sure that we do the things that are required each week to turn up each week. We've got a short turnaround. We're playing against another enthusiastic team in Parramatta that have been performing well.
Do you feel like you're the dominant side even after 3 rounds, Joe?
Well, we just go out and play the best footy we can each and every week. Like you said, it's 3 on 3. Boys dug deep today, and we've just got to go back to where we view and move on to next week.
How's Rabbitohs? Is he struggling with a
No, he's all right.
He went down a few times.
It's part of the game. I think every team sort of at the halves, they're going to the line and they're getting banged here and there, but he's fine.
Mate, there's a sign of how far you've come that perhaps in recent years you're winning, not sort of scrappy, but I mean, it wasn't dominating, but you're just still winning. The juggernaut just keeps sort of rolling along.
One thing this team doesn't do is take anything for granted. I mean, we understand that each week, which we've learned for the last 2-3 years since I've been here, you've got to keep turning up, and the players are doing that. It's a sign of their character at the moment, and we understand that you've got to keep doing it. Like last year's, to go back, it was such a tight competition, and there's no reason why this year's going to be any different because everyone's improving. So we recognise that, we're going to do it.
Normally with Dylan Walker, I suppose he'd be able to carry an injury for a few weeks and then get it right in the rep season, but maybe this year he won't have the rep season off, really.
I have to wait till that happens. I mean, we're still a long time away from that. I mean, there's plenty of footy between now and then, so yeah, we'll deal with that when the time comes.
You've got no doubt he'll play next week, or you do have some doubts?
I'd like to say, yeah, he's got no doubt, but we've got to wait and see what the scans show. He has got a sore hand, so we'll wait and see how they come on.
Did you want him to go back out there, or was that his call? He came off a little bit. Did you want to go back out there himself?
Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely was going to get back out there. It didn't matter. I think he's learnt that and he's grown in himself to be able to do those sorts of things for the team, which is a great sign for a young kid.
Well, you've been a part of some pretty good sides in Queensland and Melbourne. This forward pack you're playing behind is the best you've come across in your career.
And like you said, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to play alongside some of the great forwards in our squad, in the team. But obviously, being here at South, I have full trust and belief in what these forwards are building here. These boys go unnoticed and they do the hard work that only that their teammates recognise.
Mate, were you surprised that you
they can put more points on the world. They had a number of opportunities and seemed to blow them every time. For opportunities in the first place.
Not surprised. I mean, you know, I've got a high opinion of West Tigers. I think you know, we're fortunate there that we're able to scramble hard, and some of our players come up with some special efforts there to stop some of those tries. And that's the ebbs and flows of the game, and you've got to make sure you control those. And the way the boys sort of managed to regroup after those moments in the game, we got back into control and got back down the other end.
Did you have a problem with Marty's power shot, Adam Reynolds?
No.
Joe, you said the good crossing pass with Tedesco. Did you enjoy the battle with him, I suppose?
Look, it wasn't just the ones, it was the battles right across the field that made that game so entertaining, so to speak. So, no, I'm out there doing my job the best I can for my team, and I'm pretty sure Tedesco was doing the same.
Thanks, guys. 100 metre sprint.